The Biot Banger is a relatively easy fly to tie that produces results. The natural materials I use for the tail and body paired with the attractive thorax will get you takes throughout your fly fishing season. For a hook, I'm using a TMC 9300 in size 18, but don't be afraid to tie these in a size 14 or 16 as well. For thread, you can never go wrong with A. Uni in dark brown. Mash the barb of the hook before putting on a 2mm copper tungsten bead. I use forceps to make this a little easier. Then take thread wraps back to the hook point and snip off the tag end. For the tails, I'm using medium Pardo Coque de Leon fibers. Pull 6 to 8 from a feather and keep them together. Hold them in your left hand before tying them down with a pinch wrap. After a wrap or two, you can still adjust the fibers as needed. Then take thread wraps up to the bead while covering up the fibers. Snip them off, cover up the butt ends, and then wrap back to the hook point just a shade above where your thread wraps started. The body of the fly is made with 2 Baetis colored turkey biot quills. These are from Nature's Spirit. It's helpful to use your tying scissors to separate them, then sneak in there to cut off the biots close to the stem. Tie them in thin side down and take thread wraps on both sides of the biots to secure them. Then wrap the thread back to the bead. Using fingers from both hands, take touching wraps forward until you reach the bead. Take a few more thread wraps to securely lock down the biots. Snip off the extra biot before putting on the dubbing. The attractive thorax of the fly is made with golden brown ice dub. You won't need much, so take a small amount from the packet and make a 1.5-inch dubbing noodle. Wrap the noodle forward and then grab your whip finish tool in order to make a 4 to 5 turn whip finish in order to complete the fly. Finally, cut your thread off close and the Biot Banger is complete. Feel free to experiment with different colored turkey biots, beads, and ice dubbing. Make it a little flashier for off-colored water and keep it simple for those gin clear tail waters. You might just create a Biot Banger of your own that the fish simply can't resist. This gorgeous rainbow was fooled by a Biot Banger. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my Instagram page at Mayfly Musings, as well as my website, www.mayflymusings.com. Stay safe and tight lines.